You remember the time in your life, for some of us it might just be the other day, when you had those days that, you were flat out broke and you would take out a jeans from the washing machine, you'd put it on and you'd put your hands in the pocket, and in one of the pockets would have a scrumpled up little $20, and you'd be so thankful for that $20. You remember that time? Those were the times in my life I felt the closest to God. Not just the 20, but when I think about the random neighbor who would come down and bless my mother with a loaf of fresh bread. That school teacher who would just for no reason give me $60. As I've started thinking about those times and even asking some of those people who blessed me, what would possess you to do that? How did you know I needed that day? They would say, I just wanted to be a blessing or something, tell me to do it. And I think about that a lot, how God sends people in our lives to bless us. How God, orchestrates things in a way for us to benefit because He loves us so much. And then I ask myself, well, what is the equation of that? First, you have to have a loving God. But the second part of that equation is, well, you have to have somebody to do it. Somebody who is open and willing to listen to God, to put themselves in a position to help somebody. And I ask myself, am I being that person? And the truth is, sometimes, but not often enough. And if we could be honest for a little bit, I'm sure that you might be feeling like that too. Sometimes we want to help people, but we might just get too busy, and when it doesn't make us bad people, but what's the difference between a bad and a busy person? Neither of us getting the job done, right? And the job I'm talking about today is the job of radical generosity. The type of generosity God has instructed us to be a part of. Opening our minds up, our ears up, and our hearts up to the will of God to say, hey, you see that man there? Bless that man. And the thing is, as believers, we know we're supposed to do this. Proverbs 21:13. Whoever closes his ear to the cry of the poor will himself call out and not be answered. Whoever has a bountiful eye will be blessed, for he shares his bread with the poor. We know this. If we are called to be like God, we need to do that too. We need to give generously, not just our treasure, but time and talent. We need to be depositing smiles and prayer into people's offering baskets, searching for opportunities to lift up the people around us, because that's what we're called to do. And I know you know this, but I'm just reminding you. Have a good week.